Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I am so grateful that you're here. So today I am going to be doing your September general reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies for the month, and then we'll see any obstacles or areas of resistance and any advice that Spirit has. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into it, Sagittarius. I'll have to say the blue moon, the full moon that occurred on Sunday, August 22nd, really the week before. The energies were really tough, and we're stepping into some new energy, which is very welcomed, at least for me. So let's see what you have on your path. Let's see what we have. Chop wood. Okay, chop wood is about doing those things that you need to do every day to keep yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, happy, successful, progressing forward. It also is, especially with this full moon in Aquarius that we just had between now and the new moon in September. It's about chopping out those things in your life that no longer serve you. Taking a look at, the people, the situations, the things in your life that just no longer are serving your better good. So it's about, cutting off, chopping off the dead wood. Really nice energy. And, I think Sag, you are such an inspiring truth seeker that I think you really are. Anything that's just not hitting the mark is kind of like, it's out of here. Blessed. Yeah, realizing that even those things that we let go of, that, we were blessed to have them in our life. We may be tired of them or, even feeling a little conflict or something, but there is something about taking a look at the things that you are going to leave behind as we step into this new energy, about taking a look at that and feeling blessed about the lessons, the wisdom that you gain from having those people or those situations in your life. And truth be told, not surprised. Sag, yeah. So really, being truthful with yourself and with others, those things that need to go, having those difficult conversations. But, sometimes you don't have to completely eliminate a person or a situation from your life. It's just that you need to perhaps have a conversation about pulling back some of your energy from that person or situation. So we're going to look at the tarot and see what we have. The Fates, nice, Sag. So you have something definitely, in the divine working for you. There's something coming on your path that's meant for you. And I feel like it's going to come in very quickly. And if it's a person, it's going to be somebody that's already in your community. You may already even know this person. But maybe, haven't really, like you may be friendly with them or something, but it may open up a new type of relationship with this person, whether it's romantic or business or, just a deeper connection in some way. And look at this. You have the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is coming after a time of feeling, kind of like abandoned. I'm getting the sense of feeling abandoned by the universe. Like, okay, I don't think the universe has my back. Well, guess what? They do. The universe has your back, and it's about to, bring some things down for you. Really nice. So we're going to go to the tarot. I'm going to lay out the cards first, then we'll come back and clarify. We're going to take a look at your present energy, then any, areas of resistance or any obstacles that may be on your path in this next month, and then advice from Spirit, and finally the outcome if you take the advice. But remember, Sag, you can always, you always have free will. You can always do what it is that you would like to do. And if you're not resonating with this message, you may want to take a look at your moon, rising, or Venus sign. There could be a message there for you. All right, your present energy, Ace of Pentacles. This is like my favorite card. It means you're getting a little gift from the universe. Okay, so after a time of perhaps feeling, I'm going to pull this one back up, feeling like the universe doesn't have my back. The universe has forgotten me. Well, the universe never forgets you, and your angels and spirit guides are always there for you, but they are bringing in an extra little token of appreciation. Okay, so it's usually something tangible. So if, you are looking for a new romantic partner, this could be an offer of a date, something like that. If you're looking for a job, could be a job offer. Looking for new clients or a new project to work on. There's something that is fated for you that comes across your path in the month of September. And I want to point out, they're really saying to me, there's something you have to eliminate first before this new can come in. And that's what the chop wood is about. There's something that you need to clear out before the new can come in. And it's always, I always love the analogy of you go shopping for new clothes and you come home and your closet is already full and you can't hang up your new clothes. You have to get rid of some of the clothing or things in your life or people in your life that are just taking up space and energy and your time, but you're not enjoying wearing. So, you may have a favorite sweater hanging in your closet that, you just don't want to part with, but you never wear anymore. You wore it 10, 15 years ago, but, it's just out of style. It's time to go ahead, donate it, make room in your closet for clothing that you are going to wear, that you are going to enjoy, that are going to bring you joy and happiness into your life. And as soon as you do that, then the universe brings in this lovely new thing. And for a lot of you, this could be, the beginning of a business or a new career path or something like that, because it is the Pentacles energy. Okay, what are you resisting? You're resisting moving forward, being inspired, moving in a direction of passion. Like, sometimes when we're in the energy of, I have to make money, I want to make more money, and I'm not saying that you are, but when we're kind of set on, I want to make money, what sometimes we do is resist what we really would like to do, like our heart's desire. Like our focus isn't on our heart's desire. Our focus is, I want to make money. And you could be sitting there saying, yeah, but my heart's desire is I want to have more money. But in your true heart, what is it that you really want to do? What gifts or talents do you have that you want to share with the world? And it's kind of like, I feel like you're stepping onto a new path where you could be telling yourself the truth about a gift or a talent that you have been blessed with, that you may not have actually been putting out to the world in some way. So, I'm not saying that you don't share it at all, but it's something that you are now being called to share with more people. And, you have the community card. You could be sharing it with more people in your community or even more globally. I'm getting the message. The time is now. The clock has started. TikTok, it's time to get going. And that this endeavor, when you get into your heart space and you go on this new path, it's going to bring you this 10 of cups. The milk and honey is the 10 of cups. It's everything that you've hoped and dreamed for as far as love, money, joy, happiness, just being really inspired. Okay, now your advice is the 9 of Wands. So, the 9 of Wands is like, putting up barriers around yourself. So we are going to clarify this. We'll see what it could be that you have too much barriers around you, that you're actually blocking some of this good energy from coming in, or it could be that you need to put a healthy boundary around yourself. Put yourself almost like in a bubble and really protect what it is that you'd really like to do. Sometimes we do have to do that. We have to protect our passions, our heart's desire. Sometimes it's about, not sharing what we really want to do with the people that we really love in our life. And it's only so that we can really step into it and not worry about what other people are thinking. Okay, 3 of Cups, really nice energy. You are going to be celebrating. This is a really nice energy, really celebrating whatever is coming onto your path. And once again, it's about speaking your truth, about who you are, about your gifts and talents, and really, kind of like stepping out there a little bit. The Hermit. Okay, now this card has really been showing up a lot, and it is about you're closing something out, right? You're closing out an old cycle, and it seems like the energy is that we're all kind of stepping onto a new path. But before you step onto the new path, it's time to take just a breath and do a little introspection. What lessons did you learn? Remember we have the blessed here. Taking a look at kind of the cycle that you just came out of, because with an ace, it's a new beginning in some area. And as you start into this new area, what are some of the lessons that you've learned? What are some of the perspectives that you can take from what you're just closing out to bring into this new energy? So it is about taking a look possibly at love, because we have the Lovers here. So you may have ended a love relationship and now you're starting something new. Okay, so taking a look at the lessons that you learned in that relationship and about how to stay in your power. Looking at what you learned about yourself with whatever it is that you're kind of like chopping out. You're eliminating that favorite sweater in your closet. But what was it about that favorite sweater that you really enjoyed? What is it that it brought to you? Did it make you feel confident when you wore it? Or did you get a lot of recognition when you wore it? What is it that about the things that you're getting ready to eliminate, or you may have just recently eliminated, giving them a blessing, being very grateful for them, saying thank you for the lessons that you gave me, saying to that favorite sweater, thank you for the great times you gave me. I really appreciate you. And, and then just parting on good terms with something from the past. Okay, so now we're going to clarify these. Let's see what we have with this Ace of Pentacles. Let's see if we can get some more information about what is coming in on your path, or this could have just recently happened. So let's see. 5 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, King of Swords. Really nice. 7 of Wands. Yeah, I think a lot of you are overcoming something that really did make you feel orphaned. Okay. And you could have felt like the universe had orphaned you. You had some situations that occurred in your life recently, and, or even over the last 6 months or a year, especially the last 6 months, because that would have been from the last, the new moon in Aquarius. So it's kind of like, those things that happened, there were some lessons that you needed to learn, but you closed out that energy. Okay, and here you are, you're starting on this nice new path towards something that, with Pentacles, it's about, building something that will last the test of time. Okay, it's really grounded energy, whether this is a relationship, career, finances, or, just kind of like wanting to go in a new direction of some sort. Like, you have all of this anguish from the past, okay? So this is from the old cycle, but you're putting it down. You're getting really clear about what it is that you want to plant your seeds in for the future. The Ace of Pentacles, it's kind of like, there's a seed here that's just beginning to germinate, right? And just starting to sprout. And that's what you're doing right now. You're trying to decide, where do I want to put my time and effort? What is going to bring me the most harvest in 6 months or a year? That you realize, okay, this is just the beginning of a new path for me. And it's really nice because what you're doing is you're kind of looking at the things that didn't bring you a lot of good energy, right? And you're cutting those things out. You're saying, no, wait a minute, I'm going to put those to the side, and I am getting really, focused. The King of Swords is all about being really focused and taking that sword and cutting off all of the dead wood that does not serve him, right? And it's kind of like stepping into this energy. I'm only putting my time and energy into things that are good for me. I'm putting my focus on me. Yeah, because and the divine is here. So you really are, you're getting on top of some energy from the past, and you're really working with the divine. The Three of Pentacles with Temperance. Temperance is, the divine is with you, your spirit guides, your angels. They're trying to work with you. So taking time to really feel blessed, feel really grateful for where you are on your path, and then also tuning into your angels and your spirit guides and asking them for, inspiration, because this is your obstacle, having the inspiration to go forward. The inspiration helping to enlighten you a little bit, showing you, the first steps that you may have to take. Really, really nice energy. Definitely try to go within a little bit, because you also had the Hermit card on the bottom, remember? So that's taking time to really kind of like be by yourself a little bit. And it doesn't mean you have to isolate yourself, but making sure that you're not being too physically busy or around a lot of people, taking time to kind of go within and listen to your heart about what step you need to take next. Okay, now, this is interesting. Okay, Eight of Swords on the bottom. You're kind of up in your head. All right, now, for your resistance, you have the Knight of Wands. Now, this is, also Wands energy, fire energy, like you are, Sag. But it's about moving forward quickly, being really passionate, just like kind of going for it, the energy of going for it. And then look at this. We have the Lovers card again. So for some of you, it is about wanting to move forward in a love connection or wanting something in romance. But the Lovers card can also be like a business partner, or even really stepping into a sense of self-love for yourself. And then we have the Queen of Wands. This is an energy of being really confident about what it is that you want and wanting to go forward. And then the Ace of Wands. So you have two aces. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Now this is your obstacle. This is what you're resisting. Okay, so you're resisting this energy of finding the passion, of finding the inspiration to move forward quickly, whether this is in romance, career, or finances. It's kind of like just feeling uninspired. Now, the thing is that, I'm getting the clear message that it's because you have to cut off the dead weight. They just keep saying, cut out the dead weight, because whatever you have something that you haven't closed out yet, and it's kind of draining you of your energy. You're spending time, whether you know it or not, you're spending time and energy, emotion, and perhaps emotional energy, kind of trying to work it out in your mind. And it's about, there's something new. It's embrace the new. Don't worry about the past. Like, close it out. Have a burning ceremony or something like that. Like, close out that energy so that you can step into this beautiful new energy, because you really do have beautiful energy here. There could be a person, even a romantic connection from the past, that has ended, and the heartstrings are tugging for that, especially around this full moon energy. Especially last week, you may have had a lot of that kind of like pulling on you. You may have felt a lot of orphaned energy. But it's really because you're overthinking the situation. It's time to come to the edge and be willing to put the past in the past and take the leap of faith and realize that your spirit guides are there for you. They're going to help you fly. So when you jump off the cliff, and metaphorically, please, when you jump off the cliff, you are going to have your spirit guides and angels there to help you fly. So you don't have to worry about it. You're not alone. I think you may feel like you've been alone for a while. You're never alone, but you just feel a little bit alone because of some situations that have happened. But they are really there. They're backing you right now. Yeah, because you're kind of caught up in your head a little bit, looking for that inspiration. But look at this. You are going to be so victorious on your new path. So it's time to embrace it. It's time to embrace it. And you know, Sag, sometimes when we start on a new path, it is just, you know, it feels wrong, right? You start second guessing yourself. You start getting into this Nine of Swords energy. And the reason is, I'm sorry, this is the Nine of Wands, but it's, you had the Eight of Swords. It's all about being up in your head and kind of like being almost overly protective of yourself, okay, is the way I'm kind of taking this reading. So you're kind of like trying to really protect yourself because of something that happened in the past. But you're on a new path. You have learned the lessons that you needed to learn. You have closed out that energy. And when you step on a new path, sometimes it feels, you know, really strange. It can be, fears can be triggered, right? But it's not because it's the wrong path for you. It's just because it's a new path. And so there's a lot of things that maybe are unfamiliar on this path. And so they just are different. It's not that they're wrong. It's just different. And then, you know, your mind and your ego are trying to protect you. So they start, you know, having all the red flags go off and the fears build up in your mind. But it's about taking a deep breath and really going within and asking your spirit guides and angels for some guidance and help on this path. Okay, Nine of Wands. You have the Five of Cups, Hierophant, Empress. Wow, Four of Pentacles. Holding on to some fears. Okay, so, you know, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, the Queen of Cups here. That's really nice energy. That's you going within and really learning what you need to learn about yourself and loving yourself for everything that you... understanding the strength and the courage that you have had in order to get where you are right now. And you are learning the lessons of something in the past that was heartbreaking. You know, you're taking a good look at that, or you may have in, you know, the very recent past, and you're looking at those lessons. And it's almost kind of like, you know, she has a book there, but let's pretend that's like your journal and you've been writing them down. And it's about kind of taking a few minutes to going back, the Hermit card again, going back and reflecting on that, because you have something coming in. And this, to me, the Ten of Pentacles is, you know, like the abundance that you're looking for, but it's also about family, like being able to build the family life that you really would like. And that is coming up here again too. It's almost this is your advice from Spirit. You're actually blocking, okay? You're concentrating a little bit on something sad from the past. You know, the Five of Cups, you know, there's three cups over here that have, you know, been spilt, okay? But there's two cups left here. And, you know, your energy may be that you've been concentrating on the three spilt cups instead of like really loving the two cups. And they're giving me also the message that you're almost like so fixated on saving whatever you have left that you're not willing to almost like go for it. I think it's really interesting because if you see, she's holding them, one in each hand. And it's about realizing you don't have to hold on too much. Be grateful for what you have and go ahead and come to the edge because they have you. Like, you're going to be okay. And look at this. You're birthing a new long-term commitment, That could be a romantic, the Hierophant a lot of times is like the wedding card, but you're also birthing something new out of the lessons that you've learned, because the Hierophant is also about lessons learned, wisdom, that type of thing. But it could be a long-term business partnership, a long-term career, a long-term romantic relationship. You're stepping into this lovely energy. But the only thing is, Sag, is that you're kind of blocking it, because it's like, it's almost kind of like you want it to become true so much that you're almost overly protecting it, if that makes sense. And it's kind of like you have to surrender a little bit to this journey and realize that this is on your path. You are going to be celebrating. So you don't have to like concentrate so much on trying to protect it. You need to take a little bit of a risk here. You need to put yourself out there a little bit. You need to trust the universe. You need to tell yourself the truth. You've been through a lot. You can do this. You have the strength and the courage. You have the creativity. The Empress, is very creative, very loving, has everything. And you have all the gifts, the talents, the knowledge, because you have the Hierophant here, the Hermit's been coming up. You have gained the wisdom to go on this new path. And it could be that for some of you, you're hesitating. It's like a hesitating, okay? It's like, oh, I don't know. You're second guessing the whole thing. And they're giving the clear message. No, it's time to go. Tick-tock. It's time to move forward. Really nice. Okay, the Three of Cups, Justice. Oh my goodness. The Chariot, Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. Ten of Swords on the bottom. This is the difficult ending that you had to go through. Whether this is a romantic partnership, finances, career, whatever this was, you are ending this. You have finished that out. And look at this energy. Oh my goodness. Like you have Judgment and High Priestess definitely on your divine path. The Judgment is second chances. And King of Cups is, a true love partner. Somebody that can really express their love, is emotionally connected, is willing to go the extra mile. And look at what you have here. With your Three of Cups, what are you celebrating? You're celebrating something coming back into balance for you. Now, this could be, if you lost your job and you've been looking for a job and then you get this new job and you start on this new career, okay, your finances come into balance, right? If it's romance, right? Okay, you ended some difficult ending to a relationship. We do have a Judgment card, so it could be that person coming back and giving you a tangible offer to start again, or it could be a new love coming in. But the relationship, whatever, your romantic love life comes into balance. No matter what the situation is that you closed out, it comes into balance. It's like the universe recognizes that you've learned the lesson, and they're like, okay, we're balancing out Sag's life. Really nice. And it's coming in really quickly. It's as soon as you quit doubting yourself and doubting the universe, it's kind of like the universe says, okay, you just won the jackpot. We're sending it in for you. Really nice. Four of Wands. This is, this is coming in to help you build a really stable foundation. Whether that is, this is the 1111 card, so this could be a twin flame that you're dealing with. It could be a romantic relationship going to, this is halfway to the altar card, heading towards a long-term relationship. Or it could be, a business or a creative project that you are working on that is going to be very, have a really strong foundation. And part of what you have been through is so that you could bring in this really strong foundation for a really nice new path. Oh, Sag, really nice. Okay, so let's take a look at your Cosmic Journey card. Okay. I want them shuffled. So, The hero of your cosmic journey. I love it. You're going to be the hero of your own story. You know, for some of you, you may have felt like you needed somebody to rescue you as you were going through this. But one of the lessons that you've learned, one of the truths you can now say to yourself is, you know what? Because remember, I kept saying you feel perhaps like the universe didn't have your back. Nobody had your back. You had to do this all alone. Yeah, well, that was part of your journey so that you could understand you are the hero of your own story. You don't need, the knight in shining armor or anything like that, because you are the hero of your own journey. You are setting the stage for what is coming ahead. And, we have the sword there. The sword to me is like another sign of victory. Having, victory in creating the journey that you want to have, the life that you want to have, the people in your life that you want to have. It's just such a lovely energy. Okay, your creativity oracle card is nurture. For self-care, try loving and nurturing yourself as you would a child or a pet. Really nice. Yeah, so as you're going through this, to help you to release some of this, hesitancy, wanting to hold on to everything for dear life, being afraid of, jumping off the cliff, just give yourself some self-care, treat yourself as you would a child or a pet. That's really good advice. Sometimes we are our hardest critics, aren't we? Yeah. Or I can be, for me. Okay, and your Lover's Oracle card, really nice, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Perfect. Yep, chop off the dead wood. It's time for some new shoots on your tree to grow. It's about, really pruning back. Think of yourself as a tree, pruning back those limbs that are just, they're taking a lot of time and energy, but they're not helping you as a person, as a soul grow. And so it really is time to just prune back your tree, get simple, and surrender what is no longer serving your better good. And then all of this lovely energy just rushes in. Well, Sag, I hope you did enjoy this message. I really did enjoy doing it for you. And if you did, I really would appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. And I do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.